Hello, hello, and welcome back to more. Show the game. The game. Dishonored. Huh. When we left off, we had just finished off High Overseer Campbell, and we're escaping. Hold on, I gotta turn up the volume on my end. We're escaping out the back of the building. Take out our heart. There's a ruin there.
Such corruption, such hypocrisy.
Bone charm.
Many look on it no more.
Okay, she doesn't like being here, so we'll put her back in our pocket. Yeah, this game's great. Quickson hasn't seen Dishonored before. So, I'm using my Blink ability, which is the first one. It's the first one you unlock for free. The whole world is like a steampunk situation. Couple of overseers. I mean, I just assassinated the High Overseer. The Overseers being a religious organization dedicated to stopping religion. Oh, you're thinking of For Honor.
You're just feeling off, that's all. It's no use. I'm sick. I can taste blood. It's been days. You know what you have to do.
Stop it! I'll give you my share of elixir.
Nonsense. I don't want to bleed from the eyes and lose my mind. I don't want to spread the plague to anyone else. Don't fall prey to restless hands. I'm asking you to do this because you've known me for so long. Can you do it? Will you?
Yes, my friend. I will. Before you weep. Before you bring down the rest of us.
Thank you.
Turn your back, my friend. Recite the 7 strictures. I will make it fast.
Restrict the wandering eyes that look hither and yonder for some flashing thing that easily catcheth.
What brings calamity in the next?
There's a plague going around in the city. He had caught it.
Rat! Damn you!
There's a cure, but the cure doesn't get rid of it, it just subdues it. Well, there's 2 cures, and both of them, all they can do is subdue it. Yeah, the Overseers are a religious organization dedicated to fighting religion. They prevent, because the only real religions in this world are dedicated to, like, the outsider, or the otherworldly entity who gave me my powers. And they consider him to be the utmost evil, and they're the official religion of the Isles. Which is where we are. A little bit of a lore update for Quickson and anybody who didn't know. I think I've talked a little bit about some of that context already previously. It's very Bioshocky. Like, they're in a similar genre of, emergent gameplay-focused games. Where they give you a bunch of tools, a goal, and are just like, have at it. Oh! That was a booby trap. It's much closer to, Bioshock 1 and 2 than it is Infinite. I didn't like Infinite a whole lot. There's rats down there. There's the bone charm. That's enough rats, they'll eat me if I get on the ground. So it's held in the vice. Yeah. Trevor, We're going to need another shipment of tools to destroy these accursed bone charms. Even though we managed to break down over a dozen in the last month, there are more coming in from all over Crystal, and the things are remarkably resilient. So, you ground up a bunch of bone charms. What's the one I got? Sustained Rage. Adrenaline takes slightly longer to cool down. I don't have Adrenaline unlocked yet, so that's useless to me for now. Bone Charm Situation. Excerpt from reports to the High Overseer by High Overseer Guard. I was asked, should we not tolerate the possession of simple bone charms among the populace? Surely this is a trivial matter. Merely a cultural practice seen across the Isle. Not as terrible as the creation and coveting of more complex occult runes. Such an insidious question. This fool distinction weakens our mission while the stretch of the outsider grows thick around us. Perhaps, as some claim, our ancestors tolerated these cursed practices during the times before the modern empire arose, to ease the lives of the lowliest serfs as they paved the roads to civilization. But there's no excuse for witchery in this brighter industrial age. Having adjudicated the trials of many heretics myself, I swear that their eyes, as the clarity of pain took their lives, were grateful to be liberated. Careful. So, I want to get all the bone charms in the area before we press on. This is probably going to be a bad idea. Oh, no one heard it. Nice. There's no one down there, right? Nope, just a couple of rats. Bartholomew, I've seen the harnesses you've been devising in that workshop of yours. If you plan to strap explosives to my precious hounds and make living bongs out of them, you can count me out of your plan. I'm the master of the hounds here, and without my training, they will never do as you request. Signed, Hound Master Wharton. That's fucked up. I could listen to this, but I don't know if that will draw attention. Overseer music box. Blocks my powers. Overseer Humphrey, I left you a copy of the ancient music so you might familiarize yourself with the principles I'm employing in this latest variation of the Hollinger device, or the music box, as the men call it. As you should know, it produces harm. That's the worst line you can use in fiction. As you should know. Because if they know, and the guy talking knows, why is it being fucking said? That's like if in real life we said, as you know, carbon is the fundamental building block of all life forms. But anyway. See, it should say, in case you don't know. As you should know, it produces harmonies that render heretical energies or magic inert through counterbalancing mathematical principles. Read the book, and then make yourself useful by finding us some subjects to test it on. The city is choked with corruption and superstition, so I trust you won't have to look far. See, I like how if you are really willing to nose around environments, the game tutorializes you on stuff that's showing up later.
We cannot doubt the effectiveness of Holger's device, or the mathematical beauty of the music itself. We've seen it in action against the forbidden practices too many times to deny it. But the question no one wishes to ask is the incantation itself black magic? The boxes are priceless. but what's inside.
Let's read this book. The Ancient Music. Throughout the excerpt from a longer work. Throughout the natural world, there are ripples that we can barely perceive with our senses. And ancient music permeates everything, has a fundamental structural rule. Through it, you can work wonders without violating the natural world or begging favors from unfriendly spirits. Throughout my studies, I found a 17-note scale derived from this phenomenon, and with the right equipment, those notes allow for an astonishing effect. Not the least of these is the ability to calm the turbulence originating from the void, which we attribute to the outsider. So, they've created music that blocks my kind of power. Humphrey, would you see to it that this valve gets installed in the little supply depot by the loading dock? The men have been grumbling about this thing for what must be months now, as if there were anything of value in the other side of that door that's supposed to open. Keep quelling problems like this for me, and you just might make an apprentice. Signed, High Artificer Bartholomew. We'll worry about that in a moment. I want to poke around in here more, because this is their workshop. The Metaphysica Mysterium. Exit from a longer banned work on supernatural rituals. It is said that we should not sully our hands when combating the forces of the void. My studies have been deemed heretical by my brothers, but the rewards have been invaluable. I have honed harnessed the same energies employed by the outsider and his accursed followers while avoiding their corruption. I'll prescribe a twofold method in this text. Indirection. As the unwholesome powers of the outsider use living flesh as a conduit, we can avoid being tainted by using the flesh of others instead. Containment. By using channels and barriers, we can focus these void energies in a raw state, shielding them from the perverse perspectives of the outsider. I think I know why that was banned. I don't need any more bolts. Workshop key. Grenade. Campbell. We initially thought it a great find when we came across some of the crossbows that the assassins had been using to harry our patrols. The models we found, however, have proven lacking. Dowd's men have greater accuracy and range, and I swear theirs reload faster. I'm recommending that we stick with pistols and sabers and count this as a lesson where our strength lies. A little bit of target practice. Looks like they've been doing the same. Just go outside. Yes, close it, close it. Workshop chest key needed. That could be somewhere else in the area. If we see it, we'll go back for it. If we don't, oh well. Let's bring this to the warehouse and see what we can find in there. Almost broke the fucking skylight. Ooh, copper wire. No guards around? Gotta be quick, gotta be quick, gotta be quick, gotta be quick. Come on. And that's like blah blah blah, replace the valve. Oh god. I almost crushed myself because I thought it would just stay open. Day 15, month of timber. I managed to steal away one of the charms they were smashing in the warehouse. Or in warehouse A. Smashing them! Such beautiful and powerful things, and my brothers have no idea. They'll never find me back here. Nobody ever comes back here. I can brick up the door and they'll never find me. It's all mine. I get plague resistance. Weepers inflict slightly less damage. We can equip that later if we need it. Fall to the spheres. Yeah. Outsider. Yeah, we'll read that in a second. Hold on. Excerpt from the diary of a known heretic seized before his execution. For most, the outsider is nothing but a child's tale meant to instill fear of the beyond, of the family, or of that beyond the family, the community. When I was young, my mother and I were on a run, moving from one village or sea town to the next, camping in the woods for weeks, always with the cursed overseers at our backs. At night, she told me of her dreams, of the empty place where the outsider whispered to her. With each visit, her craft grew, until she could see through the eyes of moths and unlock a door or window latch from outside a house. I will find this empty place. Somehow, the key to open the void will fall into my hands. In time, I will learn the secrets, and I will call to him. He will call to me as he called to her. Call me a heretic for my studies. Drag me to your cold stone cell. Whip my flesh and put me on trial as an opposite. Burn my body to ash. But I will continue to seek the realm of which my mother spoke. It is my life's meaning. That's another room. I guess that's the part he bricked up, huh? How do I get back out? Oh, okay. Well, we got all of our bone charms, right? Yeah, there was a little bit more we could hunt down, but let's move on.
Isn't it a bit cold for a bath?
Haha,
Corvo.
very funny.
It's Samuel. I'm here. From the way I hear it, Campbell lived a pretty posh life. Maybe it's not my place to say, but men of the faith shouldn't live like barons. Are you ready to go?
It can only fit through a space that your character can already crawl through. It's not like a teleport so much as it's a rapid charge forward in all reality, because all of Corvo's powers are like time alteration and mind control based, and physical endurance upgrades. Yes, take me back to the Hound Pits pub.
Okay, let's go.
I got another rune, so when we get back, I can take a look at those and maybe get something. Wait, I killed 6 people? What? Huh? I thought I only killed 1 guy. Oh, I feel bad now. Oh god, I killed a lot of people. Overall chaos is still low though, at least. Ah, I was never detected. I had an alarm ring, but I was never detected. Yeah, I got all the treasures. Didn't get as much money as I could have, but I rescued Griff the Scavenger and scavenged. Oh no, that's right. I killed a bunch of Slackjaw's gang members. I forgot about that. Because at this point, that was a couple weeks ago. Because I felt like I spent on one mission. Overseer's undone. Martin is on his way to join the Loyalists, and Campbell's fate has thrown the Overseers into disarray. Decoding the High Overseer's journal may reveal any number of strategic secrets. Most notably, the location of the rightful heir to the throne, Emily Caldwin.
Admiral Havelock and Lord Pendleton are in the courtyard. I expect they'll want to congratulate you.
It's quickly hours. I've got 2 runes. Get some really good things potentially. I can increase the range of my blink, that might be good. Further field of vision represent. That one could be really good with an upgrade. Let's get a new power though. Possession. Allows controls of animal targets for a short duration. So yeah, we got dark vision to see through walls. Blink, which moves us forward rapidly. Bend time to slow time. Vitality from our health and possession. I can still get Devouring Swarm to summon rats. No, Devouring Swarm lets you form the rat army. Possession is to become a rat. Wind Blast is sort of a force push. This will hide bodies for you when you kill people. And this is just overall movement speed increase. And this is how you get adrenaline. Whenever you kill a unit, you'll gain, or an enemy, you'll gain a little bit of adrenaline. When it's full, you can instantly kill enemies.
He's alive. Thank you, Corvo, thank you. My uncle's a good man, and one day he'll prove it. Here. I know you did this for the right reasons, but I want you to take this as a reward. It's an old heirloom one of my aunts gave me.
Oh, another... Oh, no, coins. I thought it was another rune. Oh, so... The implication being my character just fucking sold it. That's great. Oh, yeah, those are the pre-order runes that I don't want to use. Let's put that away.
They're all corrupt. If this is going to work, we have to take down the Lord Regent and all of his key allies. You know that.
Yes. Hopefully the High Overseer is the first step along that.
Oh, I didn't mean
You
to...
did it. Somehow you took down the High Overseer Campbell against the odds.
Actually, hang on. I don't want to miss that conversation. We're just gonna hop back a tiny bit.
He's alive. Thank you, Corvo, thank you.
Yeah, I don't want us to miss out on that conversation that was being had.
If this is going to work, we have to take down the Lord Regent and all of his key allies. You know that.
Yes. Hopefully the High Overseer is the first step along that path.
And we must find the girl, Emily. Poor thing. Who knows what her mind is like, being there when her mother was killed.
I'd imagine the daughter of an empress is tougher than you think.
Quite right. In any case, we won't get the Lord Regent until we weaken his base. All the pieces are in play. He controls the City Watch. Through Campbell, he had the religious faction. Someone is funding the military. And he currently has a majority in Parliament.
Yes, I'm aware of that. My brothers control the voting bloc for my family. I'm very much aware of that.
You did it! Somehow you took down the High Overseer Campbell against the odds. I knew you were our man, Corvo. With Campbell gone, we've hurt the Lord Regent immeasurably. And with Martin back, we'll have the finest strategist alive.
The Lord Regent must be shitting himself in Dunwall Tower.
Yes, and Campbell's journal, let's not forget. Our hope is that in these encoded pages, the location and condition of Emily Caldwin can be discovered. Our entire movement will mean nothing if we can't place the rightful heir on the throne. We must act fast. No doubt the Lord Regent is holding Emily somewhere, waiting to reveal her, to step out as the hero and further cement his regency.
If he doesn't bring the young lady forth soon, There will be infighting among the nobles as to who should succeed the Empress.
Yes, time is against us. But now you should take a well-earned rest, Corvo. We will decipher the contents of the High Overseer's journal and share them with you later.
Not just yet. Oh yeah, the boat guy doesn't like to live in the house, so goes back here with his map. So yeah, if you look, that's a map of the Isles where we are. But it's actually expanded. The actual Isles of that little island there. And that's the mysterious continent of Pandysia. That's fun. Which is a tiny piece of the world. What's up, my dude?
Sailors tell tales of monsters far out to sea. But I'll tell you, there's strange things in this river no one talks about. Lights in the water, late at night. I've seen faces, too.
Ooh, the heart can tell us things about people.
Samuel Beechworth went to sea to forget a hopeless love. He succeeded.
Pa always wanted me to be an overseer. If he could see us now.
The boatman has a good heart and respects you.
Nice.
Samuel is a simple man, but he knows the
You
river
did right,
Red
Corvo.
Haven and all its tributaries.
Even as a faithful
Depth
man.
was inlet.
Alright. Where's my tinkerer?
There is something to you, isn't there? You went and spanked the High Overseer in his own house. I hope the tools I designed for you function to your satisfaction. The fact that I am standing here and talking to you affirms that this is true, in several ways.
The only shortcomings were mine, not yours. Yeah, that real-time face movement calculation. Get me a rune. Let's see here. Bone charm capacity upgrades. More accuracy for my bow in case I ever need it. Okay. Other than that, I'm happy. I do love... I can buy Piero's remedy from him, but I can't buy Sokolov's remedy. Because he's Piero. He's the one making it. And Sokolov's his rival. So why would he buy Sokolov's elixir when he believes his is the perfectly fine cure? Alright, powers. I'm gonna upgrade my Dark Vision's range with that charm I just bought. So now I believe Dark Vision, yep, highlights loot and levers and switches, has a much further range, becomes much better overall. Ooh, do we have any Tivian? Yes, we got some Tivian ore sitting here. Oh fuck, I keep hitting the wrong button. Alright.
Do you mean to tell me you don't know how to curtsy properly?
Please,
Excuse me?
sir. I was never in service with a noble.
That's not an excuse.
Excuse
you
me?
need to learn proper decorum. The Hound Pits has seen a few lords and ladies in its day.
If they were here, I expect they didn't want to be recognized, sir.
Never mind that. Lord Pendleton ought to be shown the respect he deserves. He doesn't require it, but he notices.
Yes, sir. Sorry.
But even so, have you forgotten we may soon be guarding a future Empress? You will be in the presence of the most important person in the entire known world, and you don't know how to curtsy.
But she's just a child. And she's not even here. No one knows where she is.
Well, our masters are just the people to find her, I'll have you know. Please learn your manners before then.
Sometimes I wonder if the plague is just going to go on and on and on and kill everyone ever, and it's the end of the world. Think of that.
Ah, topical.
They top off the wine with river water.
Oh no, it's about the place, not about her.
Eventually someone swoons. Then fresh bottles are fetched from the cellars. She hides her hands. They are raw and scarred from the washing. Their fate rests on your effort, on the strength of your hands and of your heart. The common woman, she fears the abbey and the plague.
Before requesting
She is a seamstress in a shop frequented by the wealthy.
So, it's worth mentioning that nobody can see or hear the heart. It's only there for me. So, let's head up to my room. I think I had a couple snacks sitting in my room that I can use to top off my health fully. Food. Don't want to touch any of this because that's pre-order bonus stuff and it's cheating. Oh, I don't have any more food in my home. I guess we'll just have to eat something we find out with scavenging. Ooh, hey there.
Sometimes I think this conspiracy like the start of a joke, don't you? An admiral, an aristocrat, and an overseer walk into a bar. I wonder what the punchline will be.
He has killed whales.
Attention, Dunwall citizens. This is a reminder that walls of light erected in our streets are for your protection. However, they will respond to any touch or approach with lethal force. Furthermore, it is a misdemeanor to throw any object or animal into a wall of light, whether for amusement or with criminal intent.
Ooh, we left some oil over here. Well, I think that's about time to wrap up that recording, this episode. Those of you on YouTube, I hope you've been enjoying this. If you have been, you know, leave a like, comment, blah, 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 blah. You know the whole bits. And, I'm once again faced with the problem of there are no other games on my channel that are like Dishonored. So I don't really know what to direct you to if you've been enjoying this. I guess Minecraft's a first-person game. I've been playing Minecraft. And I would especially like it if y'all checked out Hero Infinite, which is, as of when this is going up, 3 episodes deep. Yay! But I don't know. I hope you've all been enjoying this, and I'll see you next week. Ta-ta, two peeps.